Mm. Bonjour Flora. Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? Ce soir. Ça va bien, ça va bien. Donc, on continue Final Fantasy XVI. J'ai des biscuits au pépé de chocolat. Donc, c'est sûr que ça va bien. Oh, level 30. C'est où qu'on s'en est? Ok, il y a des side quests à faire. Fait, on va aller faire des side quests. On va commencer avec celle-là ici. Voilà, Lost Wing. Mon son est un peu pop ici. Donc, bon début de soirée. Mes biscuits sont bons. Je vais juste me monter un peu pour qu'on voit mieux les quêtes. Okay. Donc là, après avoir joué à Breath of the Wild lundi, ça se peut que j'ai de la difficulté à me remettre dans les commandes de Final Fantasy.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Alright, let's go. On fait ça. On va jaser avec le monde. 3 personnes à jaser.
Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Oh, voyons. La misère. Hello.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
15, 60, pas mal les 60.
The crystals we get from the tailor.
Au moins, c'est comme des talk quests comme ça, je peux manger plus vite. Plus lentement.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something.
Okay.
Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Screeching out from between the trees.
Peux-tu dire allô?
Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
Allô?
And I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Oh, tu piles sur quelque chose, Daniel. J'essaie de faire... Ouais, t'es belle. Elle veut pas que je joue. Elle se met directement devant mon écran. Ça se peut qu'il y ait quelque chose qui plante bientôt. Ninja, faut que tu te tasses, fille. Ouais, t'es belle. Oh, elle veut pas. Ah, elle est devant l'écran, je peux... Je vais regarder dans OBS pour pouvoir jouer. Non, c'est pas pour toi les biscuits au chocolat.
What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Je veux l'avoir encore, attends. Allô, Nin. Ninja d'amour. Oh. Oui, t'es belle. Oui, t'es belle. Où qu'on s'en va? Ah oui, par là. Tu veux participer au stream, toi, ce soir? Alors que Ninja elle participe au stream ce soir. Ouais. Elle me dit qu'elle est bien contente de participer ce soir.
You there.
Shadowy figure. Oh.
Fuck! He's seen us.
Moi, je les avais
Get
pas
them
vus.
before they escape.
Ok, bon.
Black shields.
Faut se souvenir de comment jouer.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. Over here!
Ninja, vous la voyez pas vraiment là, mais en ce moment, elle est en train de regarder avec elle. Elle participe activement au jeu. Je regarde, faut bouger la caméra, mais elle est avec nous. Elle est juste là. Coup. Coup. Coup.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Chocobo.
Ready, go? Faster!
Genre, je suis même pas concentré sur le combat parce que Ninja est trop belle. Ouh, t'es belle, Ninja. Elle me regarde avec, je la flatte un petit peu. Fait.
Back to the stables,
Vu qu'on a
girl.
juste à se promener un petit peu, je vais jouer une main puis je vais flatter Ninja de l'autre. C'est important, flatter son chat. Ouais, t'es belle. Oh, petite fille. T'es un gros bébé, Ninja.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Oh my.
The crystals we get.
Oh my, c'était très sexuel, ça, comme... Oh my, you're really talented with that rod of yours.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to... And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Tu peux pas jouer avec ça.
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for a means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask to hide his response, however, was rather more visceral.
Yeah.
He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself.
Yeah.
But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty, all under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades, and our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him.
J'ai moyen si tu si je t'ai
My friends and comrades,
regarder
it
Ninja.
begins. Make ready for war.
Ça, c'est pas toi pour jouer. Yes, quest complete, mais je sens qu'on... C'était bizarre ça comme quest. Level up. On est quand même level 37, je pensais pas qu'on était si haut ça. Il y a une autre side quest.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Mais je veux acheter des potions.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Pour 5 de plus, mais moins de stagger. Oh, wow. Increases ability points earned. Je vois pas. In normal encounters by 20%. Non. Il y a une chanson. J'achète la chanson. Oups.
I trust it's all here.
Je veux surtout des potions.
Ah,
Une
yes.
chanson. Toujours utile.
I trust it's all here. Ah, yes. I hope it's to your liking.
Puis. Bon. Y a-t-il des choses à vendre? Je sais qu'on vient de recevoir du Blight Blood, fait que ça c'est à vendre. Valuable.
You can never have too many.
Alright, good. On a un autre side quest. Attends. Est-ce? Il y a quelque chose ici. Shop. La shop là, il y a quelque chose de nouveau. Une nouvelle chanson? Peut-être. Hello.
Do you see anything you like?
Maybe. Non. Reduce Raging Fists. T'as une chanson pour moi? Oh! Une chanson pour moi! Oh la chance!
An excellent choice.
On veut toutes les chansons. Ok, on va aller écouter une nouvelle chanson. On va aller faire la side quest. Yeah, a new quest. Je sais, je vais aller voir. Mais avant, je veux ma chanson. Mes deux chansons. On a deux nouvelles chansons.
Thank you, Clive.
Idols of Empire. Ok. Celle-là, on l'a déjà entendu. Ok, Before the Storm. Ouais. Il y a Treasure. Il y a une chanson dans le coffre. Il y en a deux chansons dans le coffre. Il y a une couple de chansons. Patron's Whisper. C'est ça, des side quests. Il n'y a pas de nouvelle hunt. La dernière hunt qu'on a faite était difficile. Hein? On est mort. Mais... Hello.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Yes, use your loaf. Yes. Travel. 800 guilds, 10 renown. De toute façon, on va juste faire toutes les side quests qui se présentent à nous. Hello, over here.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned.
Oh.
I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Of course.
I'll see what I can do.
I can do everything.
Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang.
All right.
Let's go. Allons-y. Ah ben tu vois, on a pas un shortcut, un waypoint. Yeah, ça vaut la peine des fois de faire des... Je vais juste regarder, on peut-tu... ok, ça c'est quoi? C'est Aerial Blast. Ouais, non, c'est... Rook's Gambit. C'est quoi? Deadly Embrace. Couch. Wicked Wheel. Toi, c'est Judgment. Oh, ça, je veux ça, ça va être épique. J'ai jamais... J'aime pas trop ça. C'est comme trop défensif à mon goût. J'aime bien celle-là. Ça aussi, c'est bon. Mais là, j'aime... Bon, ben... On va regarder ce qu'on a. Ça, c'est... Ouais, ça... Ça, on le level up. Ça, c'est quoi? Ouais, ça non plus, j'aime pas trop ça. Ok, ça. Alright. Good. On est en business. Item. Alright. Hello, friend. Pas pris le temps de le trouver. Appelez-moi Sherlock Holmes.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. Now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
He doesn't. What advice will you offer? Express yourself. Remember the good times. Express yourself. Faut pas garder ça en dedans. C'est pas bon. Tu sais, c'est là que tu build du resentment, puis ça va pas bien. Just express yourself, man.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Exactement.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you! Thank you, my friend! You've opened my eyes!
Je suis là pour ça, man.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Il va arriver mort. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. D'aller mille N.
Fragrant herbs and
Ah,
spices.
Lila. Hello.
Ah, there you are. The man who, though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Juste faire ma carotte 2 secondes.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Oui, ça a l'air mieux la caméra de même, je trouve. Pas sûr. On va dire que oui. Okay. No problem.
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry, Master.
Ah,
I'll go and get some more later.
Bon, on va aller chercher.
Ouais.
On va aller chercher les ingrédients. Ouais, ça se connecte pas là.
The stoutest stoneware.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto?
Oui, oui. Quest destination updated. Je pense qu'il est juste là. Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Otto, sorry I'm late.
Ah, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
Gather Stardust. Oui, c'est vrai, faut faire comme un compound. C'est vrai, j'avais oublié. Là, je me remets dans... Je me remets dedans, là. Ça fait un bout qu'on a joué. Stardust. Hey! Quoi? Good.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Parce qu'on n'est pas des experts, Clive. C'est pour ça que c'est pas tout le monde qui est des experts et qui peut se prononcer sur tout. Toi, tu penses que c'est juste du sable noir, mais finalement, c'est du Stardust. Fait que laisse les experts faire leur job. Dum dum. Where would the other be? C'est ici? Ah, ça. Ça ressemble juste à du sable noir. Pas trop de différence non plus.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
Mais je suis pas un expert donc. Hello, friend.
How much did you get?
5.
Enough.
Oh.
I hope.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Not much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk?
L'eau est vraiment belle. J'irai me baigner dans cette eau-là.
Sid will be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoiled little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Don't give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave him something worth fighting for. Just like the old Cid did. About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Let's go. Deliver the stardust. Yes.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Elle reste pas pris d'un coin.
I heard what you told Nan about Cupcake.
Alright.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Quest complete. 40. Oh, je pense qu'on est rendu à... Faudrait aller voir Désiré. Alors, c'est des affaires qu'on peut vendre.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Désirer des nouvelles choses. Comment? Faut juste répondre à un message. Désirer, tu as quelque chose que je désire.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Je pense que je fais ça tout le temps.
Come to claim your just desserts.
Ah, Patron's Whisper, c'est là. 550? Ouh, Meteorite. Right.
Here you are.
T'es poupe, ça? High Cleric's New 715!
Sorry, but you're not quite there yet.
715. Damn, ça c'est beaucoup.
All done?
Ouais, ouais. On a pour un bout là à faire. Hello.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started...
Excellent. One down, two
Two
to go.
So,
damn.
What's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? What?
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name? Right.
Helena.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat.
Oui,
that heat is then harnessed to produce motive force.
Oui.
Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay. Letting off steam, part 2. Gathered in this Robert's Pass encore. On vient pas de là? Non, on vient pas de là pas tout. Ben, on vient de Lostwing. On est allé, mais pour une side quest, c'est pas pareil. It's not the same. Okay? Okay.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ok. On savait qu'il était pas bad, mais... Ok, ça va pas bien, mais ici dans ce petit village-là. Là. Did I fuck up? On est à la bonne place, ok. Robert's Pass. Oh. Chocobo. Ouais, je sais le chemin. Ok. Alors.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Fly. Ouais. 13 gars. On s'en fout des Black Widow.
Time to fight.
Non. On me donne pas assez de stock. On s'en fout un peu. Hello.
You safe?
Helena.
Oh, there you are, Sid. The ruins are just over there, as is the creature.
I'll kill the creature. Play the creature. C'est quoi, le creature?
Anybody home?
Creature. Huh? Oh.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Go!
Whoa, what the hell? No, don't start. Okay.
Nice try.
Oh.
Nice try.
Hey. Alright, good. Pas super. Il y a une coupe d'attaque que je savais pas trop c'était quoi, mais ça n'était pas super.
The things I do for you, Mid.
The things I do for love.
Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Quest complete. Ah, si ça commence à me donner un peu plus de main. Increase strength ton... Ben 10 secondes, c'est pas tant que ça. C'est 1 minute d'habitude. 10 secondes, c'est vraiment pas beaucoup. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses, Ninja? 10 secondes, c'est pas beaucoup, hein? Ça dépend pourquoi, là. Mais dans ce cas-là, c'est pas beaucoup. Alright. On retourne voir Mid. The hideaway. Hideaway. C'est le nouveau Hunt? Non. Il n'y a pas une façon plus rapide. Non. Out of the shadow.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
Just the scholar of the first sin. No,
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Yes.
Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
Of course.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Ah.
Tomes?
Tomes,
Yeah,
of
well,
course.
I'd thought of that, obviously.
My best friend.
I've got all the details written down. Can you take this to him?
Of course. My best friend, Tomes.
Right away.
Hippocrates. Also known as Tomes. Tomes. Ok, on va aller checker pour voir peut-être une autre chanson. Parce que celle-là, je pense qu'on l'a mis souvent. On va aller mettre une autre chanson. Quoi, c'est à date, c'est la meilleure? Ah. Ouais, non. Alors. Là, on l'entend souvent aussi. A rose is a rose. Into the mire. No. Attends. Ah. C'est celle-là qu'on avait avant. Non, c'est ça. Ok. Bon, on va aller avec celle-là. On veut une musique calme quand on est à notre hideaway. On va pas être trop... Hello, Toms.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
What? Yes. J'ai la meilleure partner avec moi, Ninja. J'ai le meilleur chat.
Engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials.
Mm-hmm.
The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
Fair enough.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
I don't.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew.
Okay.
It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Pousse-toi là. Ouais, arrête de ton oncle, la fille. Ouais. Jill et Tarja.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
Oh.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Jill est bonne. On n'a jamais vu Tarja se battre, fait que j'ai le goût d'essayer Tarja juste pour voir.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Ok, Jill. Ok, attends. Jill, c'est Ice. Ce qui est vraiment intéressant. Ok, Taos, j'ai peur que ça nous bloque. Voilà que Tarja, parce qu'on l'a jamais vu se battre. En tout cas, pas à mon souvenir. Puis j'aimerais ça qu'elle ait comme un. Quoi qu'il appelle ça encore? Un dominant qu'on n'a pas vu encore. Fait que. On y va avec. Tarja.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list?
En
Looks
épicerie?
like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moot now, of course. They can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right.
Alright. I'm sorry, Jill.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
I'm sorry, Jill. Même pareil. Je veux qu'on soit endgame pareil. C'est juste que je l'ai pas vu se battre l'autre.
No. Where's Tarja?
Ici.
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Tarja.
Tarja.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this.
True.
But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts?
Pepio
Meet me
nuts.
by the gate when you've got them.
Okay. Pepio nuts. Alright. That's the garlic. Hello.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Pepio nuts. Je peux te dire des affaires. I got a lot of things to sell. Non, pas vrai. Mais on a eu des choses à vendre. Crafting. Ah, ça. Gillbug? Right. Gillbug?
You're lucky to get that much.
Black blood?
Not enough for you.
Goblin coin on the deux.
Pity that.
Purchase. Pepio nuts.
And?
Shut up. Fait qu'il nous reste de l'ail.
What can I interest you in today?
Just lie.
I trust it's all here.
That should do it. Hopefully Tarja's finished too.
Ah, c'est le gate là. Moi je pensais
Fresh
ça.
cuts. Come up. You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bush.
Hello.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting.
Ok. Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
But We're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Spouse.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
Oh, tu vois? Pour ça, je voulais l'apprendre.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories.
Memories?
I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years?
Indeed.
I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too. By all of us.
Are they gonna kiss? Si oui, j'aurais peut-être été pour Jill. Quoi, les redheads, c'est quand même cute, là. Et les redheads, c'est quand même cute, à boîte les cheveux roux.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome so he can make up this concoction of his.
Indeed.
I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Déjà, elle veut que je me rapproche. Elle veut que je sois collé avec elle. Mais j'ai comme pas beaucoup de place pour mes petites jambes. Speak with Hippocrates. Hideaway. Je sais je suis où.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
I don't know. I wonder also. Jill? Ok. C'est comme Fire and Ice. C'est Daenerys puis Jon Snow.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Ah, au moins, ils sont des bonnes amies. Mais quand même.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
Jill, elle nous a pas tant montré d'intérêt. Là,
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
D'accord.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, It will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course.
Of course.
Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Quest complete. Blood.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Oops.
We're seeing troops amassing.
Hello, Mid.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
I did.
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then. Better start working out how to bolt all these bits together.
Indeed.
To the Black Hammer.
J'ai du loot en arrière. Non, voilà. Je pensais que j'avais du loot.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside.
Outside where?
Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Walloping. Walloping. Walloping. Sometime later. Oh. Pas sûr. Ok, ça a l'air mieux de proche. De loin, pas sûr.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Encore pas sûr de comprendre.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oui, pardon.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Damn. Speak with me, d'accord?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
Daydreaming.
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. you see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate.
Well.
I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming.
Pardon.
Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
This guy me Captain. Quest is available. Quest. And see. Weird science. Une quest là. Première fois qu'on a une quest là. Ok. Pas la même place que je pensais. On n'a pas fini Out of the Shadow. Damn. Il y a une side quest. Qui... Je peux sortir. Ok. Alors... Oh my god, 3. Right. Off the record. I was thumbing through the highway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. And by that I mean immediately. Okay.
Trouble with the ledgers? Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Payback. Ouais. Je peux prendre les 3? A bad feeling. Karen. Something ain't right with the hound that... Oh! Qu'est-ce qui se passe avec mon doggo?
What could be wrong with Torgor? You seem well enough when I last saw him.
Ben ça c'est plus important. Le chien est plus important. Whoa. Open 10 letters. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. The thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in. Judging by the droop of his jaws lately, so I'm thinking maybe if it weren't just the leather that was on his mind, maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks. Alright. Mais le plus important c'est Doggo.
It's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Yeah, no. Blacksmith's Blues 2. Il y a Doggo avant. Puis il y a un autre quest. On a 4 side quests, damn. Je comprends pourquoi qu'on fait beaucoup de... de temps. On fait toutes les side quests.
I got your note.
What's wrong with my dog?
I think something's wrong with Torgor.
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating my treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
Oh.
Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Oh.
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
On veut réparer notre chien. C'est très important.
Lawsman. I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within. And I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it.
Surfeit?
If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients.
Probablement.
As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria
I'll go kill them all.
have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their
Je vais
lesser
toutes les
cousins.
tuer si c'est pour mon chien.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Merci. Martha's Rest. Yo, on va tout faire pour que notre doggo soit en santé et puissant. Lui, il est avec moi? Oui, il est avec moi. Okay. Tu vois, il va pouvoir manger les ossements direct. Chocobo.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly. Fly, my chicken. Whee!
Time to fight.
Non. On va pas être je placais un peu différemment, fait que ça se peut je rush un peu. Parce que Ninja me tient la main pendant que je joue. Ben, elle a ses pattes sur moi. Et je veux pas la déranger. Non, mais d'accord, on s'en fout. Fait que I guess les autres, faut que je tue. Elder Antelope.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Alright. Come on, antelopes. Ow.
It's over.
It's over. Yeah. Torgal, j'espère que ça va être assez d'ossements pour toi. Pour un instant. Eat, dog.
Will it be enough, I wonder?
Est-ce quelque chose de plus gros, man? Yo, il clean le bone. Pas de sang pour rien.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the Lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Oh.
do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
I'm happy.
Get it, boy.
Yeah. On a réussi à ramener le chimure. On est content. Wait, okay. Karen.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere.
You could say that.
Fait que là, tu vas avoir des antelope bone pour le chien.
So, Molly's leftovers, that'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
Effectivement. He's a big boy.
All right. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting something.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
Un fémur en plus.
You can, aye. How nice like that. In return, you can thank...
I was just on my way to see him.
Indeed. On va faire Blacksmith's Blues. Next. Est-ce qu'il y a un petit plus? Est-ce qu'il y a des petits plus? Quand il y a des petits plus, mais ça donne quelque chose.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to...
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction.
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Ah. But that reminds me.
Oh.
After you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yes.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone.
I'm not Shiva.
While the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat...
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of
Intéressant.
late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still.
Intéressant. Quest complete. Je pense qu'on peut avoir. Slightly increases. Oh, ça c'est intéressant. Hein? Oui, abilities. On peut aller chercher ça. Yes. Upgraded bolts. Okay, on va enlever notre R2 ici. On va mettre une Judgment Bolt. Alright, Blacksmith. Utes. Hello, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass.
Wait.
Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
Share your thoughts, big boy.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you got a keen eye, I'll give him. He's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
I want that sword.
Not troubling me exactly. More distracting.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
Indeed.
That's about the size of it.
Like me.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this.
Yes. Hello, Karen.
You're looking well, Karen.
On met the spies,
You
bro.
want out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again.
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people who my clients are?
Well,
suppose you're not likely to go nick it. Fine. If you stop Lord Ignac's the man you want, Delmeckian bloke, collects wet, and he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dallam.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I don't understand.
I appreciate the warning.
Il va m'attaquer. Let's see. The Delimil Inn. Well, hello there.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The whole mother crystal.
Oh, okay.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Yeah.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out!
No.
I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
I'm gonna disturb you no matter what.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
No. Yes.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
Then that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Ça va pas long, on va essayer d'arranger quelque chose. Ah, ok. quelque chose dans OBS. Ouais. Il y a quand même 10 secondes, puis il me semble que j'avais pas un si gros délai que ça, puis là, j'essaie de trouver comment l'arranger, mais... Je regarde quelque chose. Peut-être pas le faire pendant qu'on est live. Ah. Je suis désolé si jamais. Ah, c'est ça, on va falloir qu'on restart le stream. Alright. C'est où faut aller. Oh, quand même, ouais. On va partir de là. Je sais pas pourquoi qu'on a cette latency là. Alors. Pourtant, tout est chill. Il y a eu un update dernièrement, puis je pense que c'est là que ça a planté. En tout cas. On va arranger ça pour le prochain stream le plus possible. Oh, birds. Really, tu sautes pas par-dessus. Oh my chocobo! Avant, il me semble qu'on avait à peu près 6 secondes, peut-être 5. Là, j'ai comme 10-12 secondes de différence. Ça me perturbe un peu. Ça me prend pas grand chose pour être perturbé, effectivement. 6 secondes, c'est tout ce que j'ai besoin pour être perturbé. Retrieve Ignax stolen items from the bandits. On avait hello.
We've got company.
Il va falloir que je le tue en premier.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off. Kill! Stay down! Let's try. Yeah!
Ah, tac. J'ai comme manqué mes pitons. Oh, ça c'est je vais faire. C'est ça que je vais faire. Et... T'as l'électricité, toi. Yeah.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamel.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is...
I am locked in bitter competition whether I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous.
There are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your...
No problem.
Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
J'aime la musique. J'ai compté vite fait là, puis on a à peu près 22 secondes de délai. On avait pas autant que ça là. Fait que je sais pas qu'est-ce qui se passe.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Standard whetstone.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valistia.
Valistia. Vas-tu me faire des nouvelles armes? Meilleures?
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grind. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be you a lot.
Even so, is there some way it could be...
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine. Now, and what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valistian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse... Just...
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age. And I'll still be here when... Hey, I owe you one. August 2.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
C'est important.
I'll see that my debt to you's
C'est
paid.
important les amis, faut checker sur vos amis.
You come and find me when you've got the material.
Right?
Quest complete. C'était cette... Non, c'est... Excalibur Design Drive. Excalibur recipe unlocked. King Arthur. I'm on my way.
What do you need?
Excalibur.
Something for you, dear.
Excalibur. Bomb Ember. 268. Ok. C'est ça que j'ai? Oui, je pense que c'est ça que j'ai. Ouais, parce que sinon ça me dirait plus ou moins. Puis... c'est ça que j'ai. Fait qu'il me faut Excalibur.
And?
C'est des nouveaux hunts? Pas de nouveaux hunts. Regarde. Tasse-toi. Alright, fait qu'il nous reste 2 side quests. Donc, une qui a un petit plus.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Yeah, auto to sector. Out!
Clive.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto. Little. Listen. I've some bad news, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess,
Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
Oops.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well?
Oh, just Martha.
Oh, my.
And the dame.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends
5 million
gil.
Each. 5 million.
Bruh.
Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
15 millions en tout.
Those ledgers were marked.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, after the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our... Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on...
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to show... Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the...
Rocks.
15 millions? Oh.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. Little something Sid and I set aside, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
I'm sure they will.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark. Ask...
I know. Which is what...
Right.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Dumbass. 15 millions.
I suppose they...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
Right. Martha's Rest. On va aller voir Martha. On va aller voir The Dame. Ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas vu The Dame. La Dame. Il n'y a pas personne qui a des chances en blanc. J'ai-tu beaucoup d'ability points? Non. Ding, 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 ding. Martha.
Clive.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you and though I doubt it's what you were expecting.
Da, Ruby.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected a bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working in...
Something like that. Most days I think he's...
Same as all. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is, he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the... And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just...
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto up.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement. And rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in... And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half that, and you keep...
Oh. Good. The Dame? Not reach. Faut qu'il y ait des nouvelles hunts là, pour qu'on puisse avoir Excalibur.
How the hell is anyone supposed
Hello, friends.
Did you hear?
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Olive Tank?
Isabelle.
My lady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts?
That Ruby.
Oh my.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate.
You disappoint me,
Why?
Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to
Well.
me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
Oh. But
I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is lucky to... I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Yeah. It was deep.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered.
Il nous reste une side quest. Après la side quest, je vais peut-être prendre une petite pause, aller me partir quelque chose à manger. Je commence à avoir faim. Si c'était triste.
Is that the thing Thames helped?
Yes.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Yep.
Goat. So Lady Karen accepted the...
Ah, but she was just too stubborn. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could...
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something nice.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
What?
Je suis sûr que ça va bien avec moi. Oops. Hey.
Lady Karen Goat tells me you weren't... Would you prefer the debt was repaid in...
What debt? I don't recall when. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway, but those were donations. And you can hardly call...
Of course not. But one good... Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who...
Oh, see, fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it.
Alright. If it's good items for me.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab a canny one, meanwhile. Might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself, and might be I already have a buyer. Might be you even know her.
Oh.
A fine continental maid whose beauty you wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be...
Ooh. Continental maid.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Well, bro.
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't...
Right away.
I've seen that before.
A cup?
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died?
20 summers, damn.
20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Yeah. That's strong. Sit.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This?
That.
This is Sid's handwriting.
Is he still alive?
Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went.
It's ninja.
Why would he? Him or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
Damn, je pensais pas que ça pourrait être une quest aussi émotionnelle que ça, juste à payer des dettes.
Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I think so.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Ah, qu'est-ce que je vais faire avec le cup? I guess que ça va aller dans ma collection là, quand on est dans ma chambre.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
What do you have?
Quest complete. Folle émotion. Désiré, je pense qu'elle a quelque chose pour nous. Sid's Goblet. Yeah. Désiré. Non, à combien?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
715.
Come again. I may have more for you.
So close, yet so far. Il y a une chest en bas là. La première fois, j'en remarque qu'il y a un en bas là. Ok. Nectar, il n'y a pas de nouveau pour nous. J'aime quand même ça faire les hunts. Mais j'ai assez Monster Hunter dans le passé. World. Ouais, j'ai assez Monster Hunter World. J'ai pas tant aimé ça. Je sais pas. Oui, I guess dans le donjon à mythe. Je sais pas. Je me suis dit. Ah, non. Non, ça va. Mais je me disais peut-être un autre. Il y a un Monster Hunter sur Switch qui est rendu sur PC, mais mon PC n'est pas encore assez bon pour faire ça. Sur Switch. Mais...
Here, Sid. Reckon you...
Let's hear it.
Yes.
Well, it's about this lovely bit of kit, it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and the problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities, which is why I've been looking for something to filter the...
40? Yeah.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicine.
Proper job.
So what exactly do you need?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the
Bomb
chief.
ash?
Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes... So, I did a bit of reading, and do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king.
A bomb
They
king?
leave them behind when they die, see?
The hell is a
I
bomb?
take it that's where...
I saw a billet on the hunt board for one. Jill would have gone myself, but, well... Fight.
All right.
Thank you.
Avec un hunt. Cool. Ok, bon ben. On a un nouveau hunt. Let's go, friends. Let's go hunt. The Bomb King. Je sais pas comment que le délai s'est fait arranger, mais là, j'ai de l'air d'être à peu près à 6 secondes, ce qui est normal. Ce Est-ce que... Ok, je vais sauter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouais, je sais ça. Ouais. Hello, Nectar. Ask about bomb sightings. Are you on the hunt for Bomb King, Kupo? If so... Non, excusez-moi, je vous demande. Are you on the hunt for the Bomb King, Kupo? Yes, sir. I have a bit that might interest you. A curse breaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood. Within, she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to that of a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified a creature in an almanac of echoes, but it was firm in her sense that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of one district. Imperial chase. Okay. Imperial chase. D'accord, ça va être dans ce coin-là. Oh, regarde. Imperial chase. Imperial chase. Ah, haha, ici, genre. Peut-être dans ce coin-là. The Dragon's Inn. Chocobo.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. On cherche une grosse boule de feu. Non. I'm not fighting. Imperial Chase. Ouais, il y a comme un chemin ici. À gauche. Qu'est-ce qu'on a plus besoin de ça? Ici. Oh, ici. L'Imperial Chase. On n'est jamais venu ici. New Zone. Deux guilds, ok. Deux guilds, peut-être que c'est pas beaucoup. Ok. Alors? Is there a Bomb King over here?
That'll do, girl.
Oh, just. Oh, we can't carve. Don't be dumb. Okay. Il y a ça là. La seule chose que je me souviens, c'est que ça disait Imperial Chase, mais ça parlait d'un village abandonné, quelque chose du genre. Peut-être que c'est par ici. Ah ouais, des ruines. Y avait-il quelque chose pour des ruines? Ah ouais. Ok. Strange. Hello. Are you the Bomb King? Ew. A Bomb King.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Regarde, ça, la caméra est bizarre.
This one.
What? Qu'est-ce que je vais faire? ça aussi. C'est pas si difficile que ça. Hey, 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 hey. Il y a beaucoup de choses qui se passent en même temps là. À un moment donné, je voyais plus rien. Je voyais plus. Shit! Bomb and burst. C'est ça qu'on avait besoin? Non, je pense pas que c'est ça qu'on avait besoin.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash.
Bomb ash.
This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
C'est pas difficile, mais quoi qui faisait ses summons.
That should do it.
T'avais peur un petit peu. Surtout le dernier. Ouh. Je pense que j'ai vu ma vie descendre vraiment très bas. Mais on est épique, nous. Fait que... New missive. Ok. On va finir la quest. Ça va aller bon.
They told me she was building a ship.
Oh, vous désirez aller quelque chose pour nous, hein?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
High Cleric's Medallion. 850 le prochain, dans 120.
Best of luck out there.
What is High Cleric Medallion? Ça, j'ai vu. High Cleric. Increase healing potency. Pas tout de suite, pas de temps. Peut-être plus endgame. Non, c'est vraiment... Ce qu'on a, c'est... XP, Ability Points, puis Guild. On va essayer de slower, parce qu'en ce moment, on a quand même de la facilité. C'est pas trop. Après, ça va commencer à être difficile. Je veux être prêt, ça. Hello, friend.
Alright, there's. How's that hunt for the.
I have it here.
Bon, vache.
That's the stuff! And plenty of it. You're a gent, right then.
Let's get it up and running. Sometime later.
Now, the Telemon Alembic. And it works just like...
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of...
There's no need.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
Alors, plus de potions?
Could work some magic on that, huh?
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway if you... Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll...
Well...
That's the spirit!
More potion. C'est bon, ça. Les quests avec un petit plus, ça vaut toujours la peine de les faire.
Well...
It certainly feels more...
Right?
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to... I'm telling you.
Quest complete. Defeated potion. Necessary for your crimson. Cool. Inventory increased. You have obtained a treated potion satchel. Hereby, pick-le en passe de 4 à 6, 3, 4 et 2. Fantastique. On avait besoin. Si ça disait que le jeu s'en est plus difficile, peut-être. On sait pas. Ding. On va parler à Haro parce qu'il est en chemin puis il nous attend depuis tantôt.
Alright, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid.
I might still be able to catch her.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Hello.
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my... Got a letter for you.
Ooh.
Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to...
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention...
What tidings, Uncle?
Vous êtes très prête? On y va. My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-ons in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite a valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man, Gav, for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. Just that he will give this proposal full consideration.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
True. Gav, you're on your way.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Oui, il commence à faire chaud ici. Ah non! Visit the old highway. Sid's Legacy. J'allais rechercher une bouteille d'eau. Ben, remplir ma bouteille d'eau. J'aurais bien. Sid's Legacy. This is the old hideaway. Ah, ils ont mis la tombe acide là. Jeff, attention.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Deal. Wie geht's? Karen. Oh.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Oh, Ninja veut que je mette ma main à côté d'elle pour qu'elle puisse se coucher dessus pendant qu'elle joue.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them.
Let's go.
The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
Let's do it, man.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
What's more?
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
Let's go.
Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Not really.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Bait for Bocklad. C'est une nouvelle zone. Ouais, c'est comme une nouvelle zone. Il y a un crystal là. Un crystal là. That's it. Il manque juste 2 crystals. Alright. Le tennis chef. Cliff. J'ai mal lu. Cleft. Ça fait plus de sens. Un ninja. Attendez. Il y a un genre de donjon. Non, je pense pas. Juste un open world. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
New quest available. Non, chemin. Bon ben, c'est sûr qu'on va prendre la quest en chemin.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scar. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Des side quests en chemin. Des plantes aussi à tuer.
You deserve a rest.
You're finished. Over here.
Leg Eater. J'avais pas vu ça demain. Leg Eater. Mangeur de genre. Plus en français on dirait mangeur de jarret. Hello.
So what do you think?
I'm still sword.
Really? Oh, aye. There's trouble up at...
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fella?
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a
How does a merchant misplace his cup?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling,
he sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not...
My brother's right on all accounts. And
we may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got this...
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us...
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to have to
You've clearly got a fine head on them.
We're lucky you... Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend Lo, reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods.
All right. Just...
No. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
Alright.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
I don't.
But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Ow! Douchebag. Ow, supposed to push over. Ow. Ew. Enemies slain.
That's them dealt with. Now,
kill.
where's that cart?
Attends, y a-tu des chests? Il me semble que ça serait une bonne place pour cacher des chests ici. Je pensais qu'il était pas punch. Inspect wagon.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
True.
Seems we've found ourselves.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such...
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be so. What if we want his help?
Indeed. Quest complete.
The bastards would have eaten a lot by now.
We won't be going hungry, that's for sure.
Turtle.
When did you get so big?
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
It's the chest. So évidemment. Right.
Over here!
Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, okay. Au moins, c'est pas des insectes encore, des plantes. Comment c'est que les insectes et les plantes? Whoa. The final sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. A final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean.
when we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
Let's go. What's wrong?
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
What's wrong? Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court. Audience chamber in the Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion.
Dion?
Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Ooh.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Ooh-la.
Father.
Yes.
I find you much changed.
Uh-oh, somebody's gonna die.
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Ultima? How do you know
What
about
nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
Tanker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Indeed.
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Elle, en 25 ans, elle n'a pas vieilli d'une ride. I don't know what's her secret there.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Pas quoi ça sert qu'on vole si on reste pris des os.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already.
We can
be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle. But it's not as if we can do this.
What the hell? Yo, je vais te faire ça. Il me coupe en bas du chocolat.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly. Fly, Ambrosia, fly. C'est lui par là.
Refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Bezel kills.
Ah. I can walk from here.
Can you? Oh, you can.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Obelisk? Shop. Where's the shop? Il y a peut-être une chanson. Comme. Activé, fantastique.
Peaches and pears.
Ah! Je l'ai depuis le shop avant.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Ooh, c'est la bon, ça.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass.
On sort du lot un peu.
Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Where's the merchant?
He must be around his.
The Wayne's merchant.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Caravan stops next to the check.
Peut-être une chanson en bon. J'ai pas beaucoup d'argent, je pense, pour faire.
Out of my sight.
Hello.
What are you looking for?
Enhancer. Non. 20 000. Ok.
You've a discerning eye. A fine choice.
Potion. Potion.
You've a
Sell.
discerning eye.
On a des choses à vendre. Valuable.
You're sure you don't need
Valuable.
it? Thank you.
Valuable.
Just what I was looking for.
Good. On a une nouvelle chanson! Okay, on va faire Goots, puis après ça on va aller retourner au Hideaway, voir si c'est des nouvelles affaires. Find Goots. Hello Goots.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
Probably.
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us.
Monsieur
No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
Ouais. J'ai joué au football en fait, ça
No
me
time like
passait.
the present.
Un petit bout.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
The red chocobo.
Purses.
Next to the check.
Red chocobo.
Looking to hire a coach?
A coach?
It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh,
Gambad.
we're not here for that.
Oui, ça va plus vite gambader. Vu que je peux pas avoir mon chocobo avec moi. Dans les villes, je suis triste. J'aime bien avoir mon chocobo.
As I live and breathe.
Chocobo.
What are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
No. Nah.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see.
So neither of you has a trader's pass either?
No.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
To get on the other side.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us?
I will stand with
You
you.
want to get your pass back,
Just a minute.
and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait.
C'est pas merde.
The guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
Pas le choix, là. Le choix est facile.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly.
But I don't know your name.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you.
You accepted the crimson collar from Eloise.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Where that, I suggest that you speak with him.
The furniture makers.
To catch a thief. Alright. Avant de faire la même quest, on va retourner au hideaway. On a une nouvelle chanson à aller écouter. Puis on va regarder s'il y a de nouvelles chansons. Il y a plein de nouvelles affaires. Ok, on va aller voir la nouvelle chanson. Moins importante.
Thank you, Clive.
C'est quoi la nouvelle chanson qu'on a? Betrayal. No, doesn't hit like I want it to hit. Non, ça c'est triste. Ok, on va aller voir Tom's.
The nobleman who visited. Was that?
Hello, Tom's.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
Level up. The more you know. Help attain level 5.
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Okay.
You wish to study the tomes? Did you learn everything you needed?
Everything I needed, Tom's. Il y avait quelque chose d'autre. Ces deux-là, faut aller voir ça.
track the crystal too?
Ici, qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? About the other day. Okay, Christopher Assistance. Oui, on l'a fait ça. Wall of Memories. On n'a pas beaucoup. Il manque pas mal de memories. Bon. Sur ce, on va finir le stream pour ce soir. Merci d'avoir été là. Demain, on va probablement continuer Final Fantasy XVI. Samedi, probablement aussi. Si tout va bien, je sais pas si je vais être en mesure de stream samedi, j'aimerais ça. Puis sinon, ben, dimanche, on continue notre Soul Level 1, Demon Souls. Peut-être commencer Dark Souls 1 aussi. Puis lundi, c'est Link D. Sur ce, je vous souhaite une bonne soirée et on se voit dans un prochain stream. Bye.